From the 700 WLW Newsroom, here's Brian Combs.
Big stories we're talking about. The big one today, protests over the death of a teen in Florida shot by a neighborhood watch commander are spilling over into the tri-state today. People who support the teen being asked to show up downtown. 5 o'clock, they'll gather on Fountain Square, then march to the library. Rally is planned this evening. People who come are being asked to wear hoodies, just like the teen was wearing the night that he was shot last month. There have been no charges filed yet in connection with that case in Sanford, Florida. The federal government's been asked to investigate as well. Cincinnati Mayor Mark Mallory is showing his support for the teen who was killed there. Mallory posting on his Facebook page a picture of himself with a hoodie on. The black hood is pulled up over his head. The caption says, "I am Trayvon Martin." Mallory's Facebook posting has been seen by hundreds of people across the tri-state who've said that they liked the picture. Some people making some comments as well. This will be a topic of discussion this afternoon when Dan Carroll fills in for Bill Cunningham here on The Big One. Men and women who are involved in Cincinnati's Neighborhood Watch program do not carry guns, are not allowed to. Cincinnati has very strict rules for the cops on patrol who do the volunteer work in many of the neighborhoods. They go through a 3-month training course before they're allowed to serve as a cop on the streets. They also are equipped with cell phones and police radios so they can contact police officers immediately should they run into some kind of a problem. Looks like cuts are coming in the Winton Woods School District. They're the latest to consider eliminating jobs as a way to deal with a growing deficit. In Winton Woods, the deficit's $1.5 million. 30 positions are on the chopping block. Board of Education will talk about that at their meeting tonight. There's a frost advisory for the tri-state and a freeze warning for some spots. We've been unusually warm so far this spring. In fact, many of the flowers are a month or so ahead of schedule, according to the experts at Natorps. Today, Ron Wilson on Sloaney Show on 700 WLW said the only plants he's really worried about outside are young Japanese maple trees and the hosta lilies that are just starting to pop. He says if you're concerned about those, you could cover them up tonight with a sheet, a box, something like that. He says don't use plastic. If you put plastic on top of the plants, that could do more harm than good. Also, if there's a plant outside you're worried about losing its bloom or dying because of the cold temperatures overnight, so if you get out before the sun comes up and hose them off, they'll be fine.